For updates on sports stories across the globe, AB Iyamon joins us. Good morning, AB.
Good morning, Ayo. Good morning, Rufai, and good morning, Dr. Abati. Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yes, we'll begin. Yes, we'll begin the news with positive news. Big congratulations to the Nigerian under-19 women's cricket team as they defeated New Zealand in their World Cup match. This is the first victory for them and provided the first shock of the tournament with a victory over New Zealand by 2 runs in their first ever World Cup game. Captain Lucky Paiti led the charge, scoring Nigeria's first World Cup 6. But New Zealand hit back, applying the squeeze and claiming 2 wickets to see Nigeria slip to 28 for 3 after the power play. And now their evident joy just emphasized the importance of the maiden win in what is their first in an ICC Under-19 Women's World Cup match, while the United States also defeated Ireland in their first game as well. Big congratulations there to the Nigerian women's cricket team in that performance. And away from that, we go to the NPFL, where the match balls for the second stanza of the league was unveiled yesterday in Abuja. And according to the chairman of the league, Benga Legbele, he says that the first batch will have a total of 400 balls, and 20 balls each will be given to every club, which they can request for more in the second distribution of those balls. And still at the event, he spoke about Eyimba's ouster from the CAF Confederation Cup. Let's take a listen to him. Okay, if we can get that. Looking at the Champions League fixtures currently, matches will be played in the first round of Champions League games for match day 7 will be played today, and we'll see so many fixtures being played there. Big teams to see themselves play against each other as they hope to get wins. Atlanta, the club of Ademola Lookman, will take on Storm's Grab. Monaco face on Aston Villa. Atletico Madrid will take on Leverkusen. And Benfica will be home to Barcelona. Bologna take on Borussia Dortmund. Club Brugge take on Juventus. Benfica will take on PSV. And Liverpool will face off against Lille in matches to be played today in the Champions League. Away from the Champions League, quickly, we go to the game between Chelsea and Wolves, where Trevor Chalobah starred in that match. We recall that he was brought back from loan by Chelsea, knowing that they had lost, or rather had not gotten wins in their last 5 games. And the coach, Enzo Maresca, has emphasized the importance of Chalobah to the team and feeling that he can help the team. And so he did last night with his solid performance against Wolves. Chelsea had a 3-1 victory in a game that saw goals from Kukureya as well as Adarabioyo and Madueke. But as it stands, we have Wolves have now conceded a league-high 51 goals and remain 17th, and Victor Pereira side are only outside of relegation zone on goal difference, and that's for the Chelsea's game. And away from football, we go straight to tennis, where matches have already been played. A match is going on, and later on we'll have one match there in the quarterfinals. But the first semi-finalist for the women has been has emerged as Paula Badosa defeated Coco Gauff in a very interesting clash. In straight sets, she defeated Coco Gauff 7-5, 6-4. This is the first time, or rather the 4th time, that a Spanish woman is defeating a top 10 women's opponent in a Grand Slam, and this is her first Grand Slam semi-finals. She was excited after the former world number 2 spent almost 2 years struggling with a back problem and dropping down to 104th in the world ranking. And last year, she won the comeback player of the season in WTA, and she has continued that comeback with a victory against Coco Gauff, who tried her best, but probably wasn't enough to get a victory over Paula Badosa. And still on the Australian Open, Alexander Zverev also progressed to the semi-finals, defeating Tommy Paul in a very interesting game, which he won 7-6, 7-6, 2-6, 6-1 against American 12th seed Tommy Paul. A very interesting clash, which saw him in 7th in a row and continued his unbeaten run, where Zverev previously reached semi-finals at the Melbourne Park in 2020 and 2024. For the matches being played now, we have Sabalenka up against Pavlyuchenkova, and she has beaten her in the first set, but she is currently losing 5-2 in the second set. And by all indications, this game could go into the third set. And the winner of the game between Aryna Sabalenka and Pavlyuchenkova will face Badosa, who is already qualified for the semifinals. And later on, we have Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic in a blockbuster quarterfinal game. And this game will see two of the top seeds in the Australian Open compete for the semi-final spots. And it's already certain that either Djokovic or Carlos Alcaraz will be in the semi-finals, and we would not see one of them in the finals should any of them defeat each other. But Carlos Alcaraz has had a good ride all through, same as Novak Djokovic. So it's a match that so many expect to see at 10:30 p.m. Nigerian time. And looking at other talks there, I think we have Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton yesterday resumed work with Ferrari, and he says this is a dream come true for him, despite all he has won in his career. But playing or starting the run there with Ferrari is something important for him. He was there, fans were there to receive him, and he visited the facilities there in Ferrari. And although he could test the car later this week, fans will have to wait till March when the Grand Prix starts for them to see him compete in the Ferrari colors. Well, that's all for me in World of Sports.
Oh my goodness! I mean, what a good one there. Okay, no comment. Okay.
Okay, looks like we've run out of time, but good to hear that Lewis Hamilton, holder of 7 titles, showed up at Ferrari yesterday, and the process continues for the rest of the week. And it will be the first time he will be driving an engine that is not Mercedes. But we'll see all of that happening. Thank you very much, A.B.